What's up, everybody? I want to talk about some real shit as far as, how long I've been in relationships, who I've dated, how long the relationships was, the shit I did in between the relationships. My first relationship was pretty much straight out of high school. Growing up, I was a kid. I did all the normal kid shit, run across, catch a girl, get a girl. I did all those type of things. But my very first relationship, straight out of high school, a woman, we dated from like 92 to 96, I believe. She had a little boy when we started dating. He's still the love of my life, you feel me? We did some crazy shit, some shit I would never do again, unless the money right, baby. Probably not, doubtful, truly doubtful. I was still trying to find out who I was, and I knew who I was. I just was still trying to, being with what the world thought I should be, which is just crazy. It didn't take me long to realize fuck the world on what they thoughts of me are and what I should be, because living with what the world wanted me to be, I was so unhappy. So I cut that shit off quickly and just started dating women. That was over 20 years ago, of course. I dated her about 3 years, if that. At least that. Second chick I dated her from like 94 to 98. I met her through a friend I met at work who was also gay. And it was her sister. And at first she thought I was just trying to get over on her sister, or trying to, be a hound or whatever. But that wasn't the case. I liked her. I liked the girl, so. It's still my baby too, That's my woo. She's a red bone, mixed chick, mixed with white and black, gorgeous, hazel eyes, beautiful. To me, beautiful. You hear me? Beautiful. We was together for like 3 or 4 years. And, we separated for a while, what have you. I was doing my own thing, and she came and found me, y'all, on my job. I was like, it's time for you to come home. I'm like, all right, well, I'm doing some other stuff right now. Let me close case on that, and, I'll be home or what have you. But she straight came and got that fucked me up. But, I went back. Shit, damn right. It didn't last long, but I went back. I enjoyed it while I did or what have you. Between her and the next chick, I dealt with a few. Just some in-betweens. Some of them I was still being a little hooker, This one chick I met when I was first coming out. Fuck with her and her girlfriend. That was... shit, I ain't never thought I would do no shit like that, but it happened. You did. It happened. Remember this one chick I screwed in the bathroom at work, and one of my little family members told my girl about it. That just devastated me, because I didn't think the nigga would tell on me, but haters do those type of things, I guess. This little chick I met when I was working at the nursing home, though, she was just, oh, God. I fucked her every day at work, do you hear me? I sent her home skipping. Her woman used to pick her up. I used to walk her down the hallway to the doors, and I go on back to work, But every day, I fucked that woman every day at work. I really did. Am I saying too much? I might be saying too much, but anyway, I did. After the in-betweens, then I met a woman that taught me how to love God, that taught me how to pray, that taught me how to love beyond some other things, because the more I pushed her away, the more she pushed back, because she was like, you gonna know what love is, And to this day, I appreciate her for that because I really didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But she taught me. She taught me a great deal. At the time, I know she was lying to me about her age. She was 2 years younger than what she said she was, but I learned something from the little chick anyway. We dated for like 4 years, you know. I think now that she finally got what she, I guess what she wanted out of life. But that's one I don't deal with. You know, I'll talk about it, but I don't too much deal with her, what have you. But man, she was dark skinned, short, bow legged, so down to earth and real. But then you get all that, and then you find out that she lied to you about the basicest thing. How old are you? You know what I'm saying? Well, if you lied to me about that, what else did you lie to me about? Yeah, you know, I done done some dirt in my time, you know. I done done some real retarded shit. Only thing I ask people to do is I beg for forgiveness, because I know I done done some janky shit to people. I done hurt some folks' heart, talk some souls down, you know what I'm saying? I done done some retarded shit. And I'm sorry, you know. As I got older, I know better. I know not to do that type of shit no more, you know. I don't do that. I don't get down like that no more. Well, after her, I met this one chick, coming home one day from on the bus, getting off after doing an overnight shift. And I had some breakfast with me, and she was like, you know, we started chit-chatting, talking, whatever. We got on the breakfast thing. She was like, can I, you know, eat with you? I was like, yeah, that's enough for her to share. Red flag when this motherfucker tell me that, oh, we can't get off and go back to your job and sit down and eat. I should have not fucked with her then, but I continued. Because she was cute, you know. She showed me some attention, so that's what it was. But that was the abusive shit that I was in for like 4 years, that I ended up trying to figure out what the fuck was I doing, you know, to deserve the shit that I was going through, you know. And once I figured out that it actually wasn't me, because I thought it was me, I thought I was still being a whoremonger, and I wasn't, you know. I was devoted to this woman. And once I realized it wasn't me, I started fucking her up on the daily, you know. It was ass whooping the whole thing. You want to jump on me every day? I owe you a little time of that, you know. We broke up over that, because she's, and to this day, I still try to be cordial with her, but she abusive as hell. And we both Leos, so that's the clash to begin with. But her daughter, when I say, love her to death. That baby claimed me when she was 6. That was over 10 years ago. As long as I got that baby, I'm fine. I don't really care about the next motherfucker. Or none of that. Yeah, I shouldn't have fucked with that one. I should have just let that one go on about her ride, and I should have went on by mine, you know what I'm saying? And I had a few in-betweens between that relationship and the next. Dealt with a few strippers, little white chick, gave this one chick just some dick shit, you know, with some strap, you know, because she just, I don't know, she just wasn't the type to do anything else with. And then I met my black Korean. I love that woman, do you hear me? I took care of that woman for 3 years. I met her with a substance abuse. You know, I didn't really know, but I knew. But for 3 years, I kept her right next to me, so to keep her away from that. But, you know, eventually, I was like, well, I think you're ready for the world. You get back out there and work and everything. She wasn't ready. That's a woman that can't do nothing other than get high. And she loved drugs more than she loved her kids, her family, me. Anything, you know, heroin is a motherfucker, I guess, and she loved that more than she loved anything, so that's what ended that relationship. That broke me, you know what I'm saying? I had never really been broke before, but that one broke me. I did a few in-betweens there. I started hanging out at this one place, I don't know, so I met a few chicks there. They were awesome to me, you know, real awesome to me. And then I met this one chick in 2011. I waited on that woman, you hear me? When I met her, she had this little monkey dude. She was really ugly ass little dude or whatever. But I made sure I went to go see her every day because I liked her attention. Um, and she made sure she seen me every day. When I went to go visit, she made sure she came through where I was visiting at, you know. Her first question was like, what you gay girls be doing? What the strap got to, you know, that ain't no real. And at that point, I knew she was curious, because that's normally where the conversation stems from. They want to know what you do in the bedroom. So, you know, after a while, that barrier came down, and, you know, we started kicking it, you know. I took on the ride with me one day to go pick a client up, and I pulled over because I had a little time before my client was ready. I pulled over in this park. And this woman came out her seat and hopped across the seat and kissed me. And I was like, wow, you know, that kind of shocked me. But, you know, that was the first time we had been alone. And that day, I think it all kicked off, too. Her sex is awesome. She rough with it. She pull her. She bite. She all that. And around the same time, I met my wife. I committed everything to her. And she still treated our relationship like a regular relationship, like we was just dating or some shit, even though we had got married. That's where I had first heard from that a film expects a stud to cheat. I don't get that one. If I'm with you, I'm with you, whether I'm up or down. You got me wholeheartedly. I'm not into the cheating thing unless you know. You know what I'm saying? Because her and a girl, my wife and old girl before her, they knew about each other. So I kept that open to that until I married my wife. And then I stopped fucking with old girl. And clearly why I'm, you know, I don't know if I'm divorced yet. I haven't filed one. I'm not sure if she has, but that's why I'm single, because my marriage didn't work. And I'm not looking to dive back off into anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get to know folks first, you know, instead of just running in. I've been running in my whole life. I don't got too old to just keep rushing in and stuff. So the next chick, whoever I'm talking to presently, I'm going to get to know them, you know, before any of the other stuff kick off. Now, if it's just going to be about sex, then it's going to be about sex. But if I know if I want that woman for myself, I'm going to do everything to make sure I know her in every way, shape, form possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no more bullshit, you know. If that's some real shit that don't happen in my life, and who been through any of that? Anybody been through any of them? Just one relationship after another, year after year. They last 2, 3 years, 3, 4 years. This as long as I've been single? No, I've been single longer than this before. I've been single before for like 3, 4 years, just getting to know me again. And sometimes it take that, because still trying to rush back into the next relationship, you still loving who you was with. You know, you still trying to put off in that relationship what you didn't get out the last relationship, and that's why a lot of shit don't work. Them rebounds ain't gonna never work. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna never work. So unless you're willing to work at it and not try to still be loving who you was with, you know. But a rebound, that doesn't work. You still hung up on who you was with. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to bring y'all some realization from my life or what have you. You know, I still got some other videos to come. I'll holler at y'all later.